Is it really possible to make money using an old phone? A phone that many people have lying around at home forgotten in a drawer, doing absolutely nothing. This question keeps coming up more and more. And after several people suggested we talk about this, we decided to do something different. Instead of just repeating what everyone says, we decided to test it in real life. A lot of people talk about phone farming as if it were something simple, almost like automatic income. But hearing stories is one thing. Knowing if it's actually worth it is another, especially for someone starting from zero. So the idea of this video is very simple. Test it, document it, and show the real results. For those who don't know, phone farming is basically using smartphones connected to the internet to run apps that generate small amounts of money. These apps may use data, unused internet bandwidth, or simple background tasks. Many people see this as a way to earn extra income, especially by using old phones that are no longer useful for daily use. But this only makes sense when done in a legal and safe way, following each platform's rules. For this first test, we decided to start with the basics. We're using a Samsung J5 Prime, a very simple and old phone with only 2 GB of RAM running Android 8. And that's exactly the point. If it works on a phone like this, it can work for a lot of people. We also have other phones sitting unused. Some still work, others need updates or even custom ROMs to be usable. But the goal is clear. Spend as little money as possible to see if this is actually worth it. For now, we're focusing on apps that require almost no interaction. That's why we chose to start with Honeygain. Honeygain is an app that pays you for sharing unused internet bandwidth. In practice, the phone stays connected, the app runs in the background, and it uses a small portion of internet that would otherwise go unused. One important detail is that Honeygain allows up to 10 devices on the same network using the same account. So later on, the plan is to test that limit and see if scaling really makes a difference. Now, let's talk about what really matters. How much does this actually make? In our initial test, using just this one phone, the earnings were around 13 cents per day. If we imagine 10 phones, that would be roughly $1.30 per day. That's not much. And it's important to be honest about that. Phone farming is not about getting rich. At least not like this. The idea here is different. Small amounts, low effort, and results that only start to make sense with scale. And the truth is, this is just the beginning. We're still testing. There are no guarantees. No promises. In the next videos, we'll test other apps, different setups, and different scenarios. Always in real conditions, showing what works and what doesn't. If, in the end, it's not worth it, we'll say that. And if it is worth it, even better. If you want to follow these real tests, without exaggerated promises, consider subscribing to the channel. That way, you can see the results for yourself and decide if phone farming makes sense for you.